On this episode of Inside the Blueprint, we'll gain insight into the world of paving and follow along as they approach each project with dedication while utilizing a fleet of modern, specialized equipment. Plus, lots more. Paving projects have far-reaching implications that extend beyond the immediate benefits of improved roads and driveways. They contribute to economic development, environmental sustainability, and infrastructural resilience. Let's go inside the blueprint to learn more.
The importance of a well-paved area is, one, curb appeal. I mean, curb appeal is huge. When people drive by a business, they want to see an owner that takes care of their business, takes pride in not just what's on the inside, but what's on the outside. And asphalt really brings things to life. You don't want rough parking lots that have potholes. That's how people trip. You can't have a lot of cracks. You also got to be careful with having it too slippery when it's raining. So there's a lot of things that are important when it comes to maintaining your asphalt, but having a nice paved parking lot. We know several people that really have improved their business by paving their parking lots.
Every community wants to feel safe. Residents want to be able to drive back and forth from work. A well laid out, paved, maintained neighborhood or town is the safest and best way to be able to get residents and commerce back and forth throughout a community, whether it's the goods that you buy at a store or whether it's your children getting dropped off by a school bus. A well laid out neighborhood with nice, smooth, clean streets is the safest and most productive way.
Whether it's a driveway or a highway, R&D Paving Inc. understands the cost and timing constraints associated with professional paving.
Industries that we typically work with, we do work with landscapers, we work with a lot of site contractors, developers, and then municipalities, towns, state. We work with a lot of associations, whether it's your local condo association, townhouse association, maintain their parking lots. All projects we'll make sure are coned off. We have the proper signage leading to and from the project out onto the road. If it's a commercial property, we may have to ribbon it off, have detours set up, so that way the general public, whether they're going through the neighborhood or whether they're going to business or work, feel safe and have the correct area to be able to walk and get in and out. We make sure that each spring we have a company meeting where we have our HR department and our insurance carrier come in, have a briefing with all of our employees, have a safety training from our laborers to our truck drivers to even our office personnel.
The commercial services are a huge part of what we do every single day, every year. And it really does go from paving, the reclaiming, the milling, the shoulder gravel, the snow plowing, year round. Some of the specialized services that we offer, first and foremost, would be reclaiming. That's a very specialized piece of equipment. It's about 70,000 pounds, has over 200 teeth. Fully pulverizes the asphalt, mixes it with the gravels underneath, creates a whole brand new base to be able to pave on top of. After it's all watered, graded, rolled, you now can pave on top of it. Another specialized service is the milling, which milling is similar to the reclaiming, except you typically don't go full depth all the time, but you can. But usually you can shave a 1/16 of an inch to milling 2, 3, 4 inches off, whatever it is you need to mill, to then be able to pave back in. It gives you a better structure. Instead of paving just strictly on top of all the old junk asphalt, you can actually mill some of that off and then put a couple inches of brand new asphalt on top of it. When you do that, it can actually be a little bit cheaper cost-wise than reclaiming. When you pave a road or a parking lot, you have the edges that have a lip on them. Those edges might be 1.5 inches, 2 inches, 3 inches. We have a shoulder gravel machine. We run right down the edges, so it's almost like a buffer off the edge of the road. And then snow plowing. That's all commercial based. That's a specialized service that we do. Typically from December on through March, we're fairly busy with the snow plowing aspect of our business. Towns and contractors love it when it's a one-stop shop. When they know that they can get you to come in and do a job from the beginning to end. You can come in, it's your company, your team that's reclaiming it, your team and your company that's grading it, getting it ready for pave, and then it's your team that's coming in and paving it and finishing the job.
The decision to make this investment in the paving at the restaurant was a difficult one because it is a huge investment. What made it most attractive, I think, is the opportunity to create nice curb appeal to go in conjunction with the nice addition we've put on the restaurant with some landscaping, and it just tied everything together for us. I've heard a number of times guests telling us that they've been driving by the restaurant for years and this is the first time that they've stopped in, and I have to believe it's because of the great curb appeal that we have at the Homestead with all the enhancements that we've done in and around the building. The R&D guys were terrific with their budget, with their timing, with their scheduling. I can't say enough nice things about the opportunity to work with them. They've been great to work with over the years, and we look forward to working with them in years ahead.
In areas with significant temperature fluctuations, climate considerations are a top priority.
Well, it's very important that we communicate well, and the reason for that is because we have different mobilizations. We have a lot of equipment that we move in and out, so we're going to make sure we're communicating daily, really, just because our schedule changes so much because Mother Nature out there, when she wants the rain, we can't do all of our work. We have to basically make daily changes to our schedule, and that's one of the most difficult parts of our job. I generate the business for the company as far as generate contracts. I meet with municipalities, general contractors, and homeowners to go over their individual needs and try to best complete their jobs in an efficient way that hopefully comes in under budget.
The type of materials used in a paving project is critically important, as it can impact the project's overall performance, durability, cost, and maintenance needs.
The state and the federal government have experimented over the years with glass, rubber, sulfur, and a number of other additives to come up with a product that's going to resist rutting and breaking down. So we make the material to those specifications, which are forever evolving to come up with a better product. Well, most of the work that R&D does is under specification that the state of New Hampshire or the federal government sets the specification for it. So we have stockpile management, we have an extensive quality control, quality assurance department that tests on a daily basis the aggregates, and as the job is produced at the hot mix asphalt plant, it's tested several times a day to make sure we're in spec and producing a quality product.
Asphalt is one of the largest recycled products in the world. We offer a recommendation which allows us to go into a road and reclaim the asphalt, blending it into the gravels underneath, giving you a whole new product that then can be graded and paved upon. Or we can mill off a certain amount of that asphalt, bring it back to the plant and recycle it in a new mix and material that would then be put down onto that particular road or another road or parking lot.
High-quality paving extends the lifespan of infrastructure, reducing the need for frequent repairs and maintenance, which saves public funds.
Durability and the maintenance on some of the projects we do, it all depends on budgets. Reclaiming, binder and top, that's how you're going to get the most longevity out of your road. I mean, you could get 25 years before you touch that road again. Some towns want to try to cover as much area as they can for the cheapest amount of money. So they might look to just do 1-inch overlays, 3/4-inch overlays, just to give it what I call a Band-Aid, which will make it good for a couple of years. Then after that, it might be going back into rotation to have to get redone. R&D Paving, we are a family-owned business. We have been since 1990. We take a lot of pride in what we do every single day, whether it's in the office or out in the field. We expect our employees to take just as much pride. We want them to want to come to work every day. We want them to go home with a smile on their face and be happy of what they just did that day. You know, when you can drive down the roads in New Hampshire or drive by parking lots and you can look at those and say, I paved that, whether it was 20 years ago or whether it was yesterday. That's a really good feeling. And when you have employees that want to come to work every single morning for you and they say good morning, and you know, that makes a big difference. We just take tons of pride in our safety. We take tons of pride in the quality of our work. I take a lot of pride in my guys and how they look and how they present themselves when they're out on the road or when they're in the parking lot. We're trying to make people aware of this industry and how important it is, and that there are companies out there that will, one, look good when they do this, They will make you look good if you decide to go with them. When it comes to your curb appeal, I mean, there's nothing better than a freshly paved driveway, parking lot, or roadway. It makes everything a lot better. R&D Paving, we're here in central New Hampshire, and we're, in my opinion, the top asphalt company in this entire state, and we're going to continue to keep doing that for decades to come.
For more information about R&D Paving Inc., visit their website, rdpavinginc.com. And of course, visit our website, insidetheblueprint.com. For more information about anything you've seen on today's show, or to become part of Inside the Blueprint, go to our website, insidetheblueprint.com.